What's going on, everybody? It is your boy. Welcome in the Fat Boy Fragrance Reviews, and today, baby, we're going to be doing a brand new fragrance from Paco Robane. Got it in, worn it. You haven't seen a lot of reviews on it. I'm going to give you my full feelings on it, and I paid for it, so you know it's going to be a shield-free review here over at Fat Boy Fragrance Reviews, because that's how we do them, baby. But thank you for showing up today. Thank you for showing the love. We really appreciate it. Let's get all up in this review. And you know how we do it, baby. No edits, no do-overs. All I need is one take. And one take, and I always get it right. Fat Boy Fragrance Reviews starts now. Alright, baby, we are back, and the fragrance that we will be discussing today is none other than Paco Robane's 1 Million Royale, baby. Wow. Here's a good look at the box. This one right here is a 2023 release. I got mine, for some reason, over at Fragrance by Canada. They're no longer available. They snuck in there somehow. I would tell everybody now, start paying attention to places like Fragrance by Canada, because somehow they're ending up getting these. We also saw some Stronger With You Amber showed up in there, but I wasn't able to get one. But I was able to find this one, 1 Million Royale. I got the 200 ml, so the big boy, which that means we got plenty for sampling. If you want to sample this fragrance, it is available at fatboyfragrance.com. That is a place where you can go and sample most of the stuff I talk about. That is fatboyfragrance.com, where the customer is always right. Now let me grab the notes real quick. Hold on. I've got the notes on this bad boy. Then I'll show off the bottle real quick. The notes on this bad boy. We have cardamom. You got some cardamom love in there. We got some tangerine. We got some bergamot, lavender, and some floral notes in the middle. Purple, violet leaf, wise. Bottom you got benzoin, cedar, and patchouli. Nothing really fancy here. Is it, what do I expect out of this fragrance? I really don't know, because I really wasn't expecting this fragrance. So, I will say this, I was not that impressed with, let's say with 1 Million Elixir. Not a big fan of it. I will do a ranking one day, but as overall, I would still say that the OG's one of my favorites, but Privé is still my favorite. And coming in right behind it is the Parfum, which is very underrated. Alright, so here is the look at the bottle. Here we go. Take a good look at that bottle right there. It's got the nice gold bar look, but then it's got this little red part in there, kind of separated from the other ones. I don't think this is just a special edition. No, this bad boy doesn't smell anything like the original. One of my first impressions when I smell it, so I know this one is not the original. This is definitely a different fragrance. So let's put it on the skin, let's put it in the air, and let's see if this one, how it's gonna work. I've already worn it, I got my full feelings on it, but let's get some first time live reactions on this video. Here we go. All right, on the skin, in the air. Cause you know what? I put my skin on the line every time for y'all, baby. I don't use test strips. All right, what do we got here? Oh man, like I said, when I spray this one in, let me spray it again in the air. In the air, it smells just like it does on the skin, which is really kind of weird sometimes. You don't get that perfect mesh, but I tell you what, the opening on this one is very, very sharp. Very, very, unlike most of the last one. I didn't feel like Elixir really brought an opening that was very appealing to me. This one seems to be a way, way more appealing. Probably the most appealing opening you're going to get on a 1 Million fragrance since Privé. And I gotta say, this is Privé-esque. If this had tobacco, this would be Privé-esque all the way. This is the closest I've come to really appreciating a fragrance and from this whole line. As much as I appreciate Privé, I really like this opening on this one. The cardamom is done really well. I love cardamom in the opening. I like a good bergamot. And it just works for me. And if it's blended right, you get a beautiful opening. And you gotta be inviting. You gotta catch me on the hook. Because if you don't have me on the opening, and with most people, and the most normal, average, everyday people, if you don't get them in the opening, you're not gonna give them like the fragrance at all. They're not gonna give it a chance. So, this one right here in the opening, gorgeous. As it sits on my skin, it really does not dissipate away into anything that's going to be changing to where I don't feel like this one's the most mass appealing fragrance that 1 Million's put out. I feel like when this one hits the market and people really start to wear this one and they get a chance to wear it, they're gonna really like this one. This one is definitely way more mass appealing. The little floral notes there of lavender really do a nice job of giving it a powdery kind of feel after about an hour or so when you're wearing this one. I remember taking some notes saying, hey, this one's got a little bit of powdery vibe towards the middle of it. The dry down, nothing really to write home about. I like the opening and the mid. The dry down, it kind of just brings everything back together. I really couldn't tell you how the dry down really went because I can't remember. But I remember that opening and it's gorgeous. And I love the mid. Oh man, I tell you that the opening, all the mid does just get a little bit of a powdery vibe, clean, powdery, musky vibe it gets in the opening. And that complements the opening and it really works, man. So I love this fragrance for being a mass appealing fragrance. This one is what I did. You know, say what you want to say about Elixir. It wasn't mass appealing. It wasn't a flanker from a designer house. It felt off. It felt weird. Say what you want to say about a lot of the Invictus flankers that come out. And I'm going to talk about those too. They all didn't feel like they were really hits. This is the first time since maybe 1 Million Lucky that we have a hit on our hands. I like Parfum too, but this one feels and smells very nice. And I gotta tell you what, people around me love this one. So let's get into this and see if I can get my full seal approval. You know what we do, we got 4 boxes. Let's check them off and see if this one gets my full seal approval or not. The first box, first impressions. You know it's a check for me. This has great first impressions, phenomenal first impression, smells great. It's definitely you can spray this one as much as you want and you're not gonna really offend people. This is a crowd pleaser. All right, so check the box. Performance. It is a full check just for the fact that, you know, this is not a, this is a, I don't know if it's eau de parfum. Let me see, I can't remember. It doesn't say. I cannot remember if it's eau de parfum. Even if it isn't eau de parfum, it might be. This one does perform solid. I'm talking 6 hours to 5 to 6 hours later on my skin. Easily, no problem. Wears really nice. I don't mind respraying at that point. A 5 hour to 6 hour, that gets me through my lunch, and I'll respray after lunch. It doesn't bother me to do that. I think that's worth it. Don't have to be a damn beast mode fragrance every time, 10, 12 hours to really get a check from me. That does the job. This fragrance also, to go with that kind of projection and strength of it, can be worn nighttime, daytime. This is a year-round fragrance. This is a signature scent worthy fragrance for anybody, in my opinion. This is like if La Nuit de l'Homme had sex with the original OG. This is what we got. Big Junior, growing all up. This is what you get. This is a nice fragrance. It's going to be very mass appealing. People are going to be excited about it. The snobs are going to be like, but don't worry about those snobs. If you like the way it smells, you rock it, baby. Makes you feel good, then it's going to be all good. So, to fit itself, we can check the box of performance. And the third box, do people like this fragrance? Will it get you compliments? Will it impact your significant other? Does the wifey like it? She loves this one. My wife loves this one. I was surprised. It's the first 1 million she really likes. And not too much surprise, I did garner a couple compliments for wearing this. This one is a attention getter. This one will get attention and garner compliments, and it will definitely be a great fragrance to wear on a date. Man, get this one. Okay, so in the final box, how much do I check it off? This is my final overall. I put everything together, I process it, and I tell you if it's worth a full check or half a check or whatever. Full seal approval, baby. This is 100% full seal approval. What this means for you, if you can find it, blind buy it. If you can't, you sample it first at fatboyfragrance.com. Link is below. Use promo code SAVE15 if you're watching this video. There's a promo code for you, SAVE15. It'll be in the description if you forget. Alright, so this one right here is a full seal approval. Thank you so much for watching. I'm done. Y'all have a great day. I smell good. It's gonna make me feel good. And baby, it's gonna be all good. Fatboy Fragrance Reviews is out.